Oh my God, these people are idiots.
Creeping down the back street on D's. I got my Glock cocked cause niggas want these. No soon as I said it, seems I got sweated by some nigga with a Tech 9 trying to take mine. You wanna make noise, make noise.
Seemed like a lot of people liked it, so I decided to go ahead and make another episode, and we'll continue this for a while. You know, today is day 2 of my day off, and really I haven't gotten anything accomplished today except for I went and I got a haircut, and I look like a little boy right now, little kid, because they decided to like cut my bangs up to like the top of my scalp, which was kind of funny, you know, kind of creepy at the same time. Like, you know, got like this little kid's haircut with like facial hair. It's kind of freaky. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys watch Discovery Channel, and they have like some of those specials like the world's strongest kid, or like, you know, you see some of these documentaries on these bodybuilders who are like 8 years old, and like it's freaky watching these kids who are like, you know, they're supposed to be young and like, you know, just have a normal physique, and these kids got like more muscles than I do. So it's kind of scary. It just, I don't know, something about that freaks me out. And whose idea was it to like let these kids lift weights? I don't know. As you can tell, just more randomness from me. But I decided, you know, I wanted to actually go down to a couple local video game stores today. I don't know, but I don't know. I just wanted to get out of the house for a little bit. Like, there's nothing worse than sitting at home all day on your day off and doing nothing at all, like I was doing most of the day. Except for I did get some of my Nintendo painted. I'm so like particular about how I do things that I think I might have messed it up a little bit, but you guys will see that. Right now I gotta go get some gas though. Videotape it at the gas station will probably make your car explode or something like that. Who knows? Like, they, you know, you can't smoke at the gas pump. You can't, you know, talk on your cell phone at the gas pump. You can't light off explosives at the gas pump. You probably can't have a camera going at the gas pump, but actually, I just pulled right through that gas station, and the reason why is because all the pumps were taken. Like, I'm not going to sit there and wait for a gas pump to be open, so I'll just go 2 minutes down the road and go to a different gas station. Anyways, I'm closing in on 750 subscribers, and I really wanted some input from people as far as what they wanted to see. You know, as far as a video for 750 subs. Like, I'm leaning more towards a Q&A right now, just because the last time I did a Q&A, I think it was at 500 subscribers. It might have been less than that. It might have been like 400 subscribers. I don't remember. But I've only done one so far. So, you know, let me know if you guys want me to do that, or let me know what you would like to see me do. Because, you know, I'm curious. I want to, you know, I want input, and I want to make videos, obviously, that people enjoy and that people want to see. So, you know, it's your call. Let me know. But without input, I'll just decide on something myself. So, yeah, right now, getting ready to pull up to the gas station. And I gotta get some gas because I'll probably end up breaking down like I've done several times trying to make it on a little bit of gas and on fumes. Alright, so done getting gas. What my plans are is actually I want to stop by this independent game store, and I don't expect them to have much of anything because they never do. And that's the thing that kind of bugs me, is like around here there isn't many independent game stores. You know, as much as like I don't want to shop at GameStop a lot of times just because of, you know, some of their practices as a company. And I know, you know what, they're a corporate, they're trying to make money, and I can respect that. But still, I would like to take my money elsewhere, and especially to like independent video game sellers. But the problem I have is like there's not much around here, and like when I go into this place here, they really only have newer stuff. Like when I want to go into an independent game store, the thing that like I expect to see is like rare games, or not even just rare games, but older games like NES games, stuff like that that actually I want to pick up. You know, I don't want to see, you know, a pile of 360 games or a pile of like no-name Xbox games that, like, you know, NCAA 2003. I don't care about those games. I want to see games that I can't get at GameStop. And you know, like, I talk to this guy quite a bit. I go in there and I try to do as much business with him as possible just so he can, like, stay in business. But I was talking to him a few months back, and I was asking him, you know, like, how did you get into the video game business? And he was just telling me how, like, his friend, you know, told him, you know, that he had this idea back, you know, several years ago when video games were starting to take off, you know, open a video game store. And from that, he went ahead and opened up a video game store. And I was kind of asking him just some questions about, like, you know, how much it costs to run and stuff like that. And I told him, you know, one day I'd like to, maybe if it ever becomes a possibility, to own my own video game store. And the funny thing is, he was like, well, you know, I'll sell this video game store to you. Of course, he said for, like, his inventory and stuff, he wanted around like 60 grand, which I don't have 60 grand just sitting around. So it's not a possibility for me right now to do anything like that. But I just thought it was kind of interesting, and, like, I have ideas for what I would do to actually make this, you know, feasible to run this store. But I'm driving past it right now. There's no parking spots out front here, which there never is any. That's one problem with this store. The other problem is it's kind of like hidden. I don't know how many people know about it. I know I've talked to a couple people that know of this place and have shopped here, but oh my God, these people are idiots. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if it would even, if I'd be able to make money doing it. But regardless, it's out of the question right now. I just don't have the money to buy a video game store. But if anybody wants to move down to Delaware and become business partners, you know, or move up to Delaware, wherever you're from, then we could do that. I'm gonna turn the camera off now, and I'll come back in a little bit.
What all the niggas saying?